Workers at Anglo-American Platinum Mine, Amplats, have gone on strike underground. AMCU says they are protesting against the dismissal of several of their leaders. And Deputy President Kgalema Motlanthe will leave no stone unturned to resolve the problems in the mining industry. That's the comment after meeting with industry players earlier today. He wants to ensure that there are peaceful wage negotiations and to restore investor confidence. And Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan and Mineral Resources Minister Susan Shabango also attended the meeting. Now we've got Motlanthe's spokesperson, Thabo Masebe, on the line. Good afternoon to you, Thabo. We spoke a couple of days ago and we talked about what was expected from this meeting, and I think the expectation was quite high. What's happened?
Well, the parties, all the parties recommitted to work together to stabilize the mining industry. So we're quite happy because everybody who attended the meeting, from the trade unions and the Chamber of Mines, all agreed that the mining industry is central to South Africa's economy, and that important steps need to be taken by all the parties to restore or to strengthen this sector and ensure that it is once again attractive to investors.
Now, Thabo, it sounds good and it's fine words, but we're not talking about particular agreements yet. You're saying about taking steps, we're agreeing that the industry is important. What you were looking for beforehand was a commitment that there would be no violence, that there would be no illegal strikes. Did you get that commitment?
Yes, indeed. No, there is a commitment by everybody that trade unions and workers will conduct labor actions within the law, that they will act within the legislation that governs such actions, and that no one would use violence to achieve their goals. And also they all agreed that all parties need to work together to reposition the mining industry so that it is once again attractive to investors. Well, now, there is a firm commitment by all parties.
I'd like to look at both sides. Firstly, the union, then we'll look at the company's side. But from the union perspective, of course, the landscape's changed a great deal. It used to simply be the National Union of Mine Workers as the main union, but as you pointed out on Tuesday or Wednesday, there are other unions. Of course, there's Solidarity, and there's AMCU. That's the new union, which has been such a factor in the last year. Did you get an equal commitment, and did you get the same commitment from all the unions on this?
Certainly, all of the unions committed themselves, are truly committed to this process, and that includes the NUM, AMCU, Solidarity, and UASA. All of them have committed themselves that, yes, indeed, mining is important, and we need to take every necessary step to strengthen it and stabilize it.
Now, what did you get from the business side? Because obviously a company like Amplats, we know, was under pressure to save jobs. They proposed a 14,000 Rand job retrenchment. That went down to 6,000. That's still trying to be negotiated. What did business commit to at this meeting?
Yeah, all the business, the mining companies remain committed to South Africa's economy, to the future of South Africa. Obviously, there are things that you can't just do as business, but we need to work together, and hence this approach, this tripartite approach, which involves government, which involves organized labor and business. So all of them are committed. Government is committed to taking certain steps to ensure that we create stability in the mining sector. We will address issues of a regulatory and policy nature to ensure that there are no uncertainties in this industry.
Well, I have to ask you as well, and I did ask you a couple of days ago, all of these commitments, have they been made verbally? Is there a document that's been issued, that's been signed by people so that we can see the terms of it and hold the various parties to it?
The good news is that there is now a document, a framework agreement, which is being considered by all the parties, and we expect that that document will be signed by all parties before the end of June. And the document will also state mechanisms that will be used to ensure that all the commitments that we make are implemented, or that all the parties do indeed fulfill their commitments So there will be a monitoring mechanism, and also we'll look into other things that we need to do to ensure that parties work together throughout this period.